A KTLA viewer sent us this cell phone video. Several suspects seen using large hammers to try and break through glass displays to get to the diamonds inside before taking off. It's not clear how many suspects were involved or what they managed to steal. We will continue to follow this story and bring you updates as they come in.
Elsewhere tonight, concerned residents say their neighborhood is being taken over by people living in RVs, and tonight they are asking for help to keep their community clean and safe.
KTLA's Mary Beth McDade is live in Winnetka with more on this story. MB?
Yeah, Mike and Jared, let me just show you what we're talking about here. You know, many Winnetka residents, they tell us that they are feeling frustrated and helpless about what to do with this RV encampment invasion, basically, in their community. They fear for their health and their safety.
This big RV started first, and then this van conversion along with the trailer, and then this is the newest one.
Winnetka residents have been sounding about an increase of people living in parked RVs and trailers on city streets for several months now.
If you go just a little bit farther down on Winnetka, there's several schools. You have an elementary school, a junior high, and then the Pierce College. It's lined with RVs.
John Shreve and others have sent us numerous photos and videos of some of the impacted streets, such as Chase Street and Winnetka Avenue, where there are numerous RV encampments, many by schools and parks.
My biggest concern is the kids down the street, you know, because I mean, with all these schools, they're seeing all this trash, they're seeing all the open drug use.
Residents tell us they've contacted the city councilman of District 3, Bob Bloomfield, several times.
Well, I don't understand why things can't be done about this. I mean, we've complained, myself have complained to Bob Bloomfield several times, and nothing gets done.
KTLA also reached out to Bloomfield's office earlier today, and then a short time later, a Department of Transportation officer showed up to cite the vehicles. Of course, we're not certain that our call was the reason. But how is it that you happen to show up today when the media is here, when he's been calling on it for months?
I got the order, ma'am.
And what are you citing them for today?
I'm citing them for being parked more than 72 hours.
70.
Out to both Bloomfield's office and the LAPD, and Bloomfield's office got back to us saying that he's working with city departments such as the Department of Sanitation and the LAPD to conduct a cleanup. Now, we also heard back from the LAPD, and they tell us that they don't deal with illegally parked RVs. That is up to the Department of Transportation. For now, reporting live here in Winnetka, Mary Beth McDade. We'll send back to you guys in the studio.
Mary Beth, thank you. The so-called ketamine queen is facing decades behind bars after pleading guilty to illegally selling the drug that killed actor Matthew Perry. 42-year-old Jasveen Sangha had initially pleaded not guilty, but changed her plea as part of a deal with prosecutors. She pleaded guilty to 5 federal charges, including providing the ketamine that led to Perry's death. Her attorney says she has accepted responsibility for her role in Perry's death.
She feels horrible about all of this. I mean, nobody wants to be in the chain of causation, for lack of a better term. So yeah, she feels horrible, and she's felt horrible since day one.
Sangha is one of 5 people charged in connection with Perry's death, including 2 physicians. She is scheduled to be sentenced in December.
Let's check in with meteorologist Jimenez for a look outside tonight. Still a little warm out there.
It is still a little warm, and it's still a bit humid, but that is going to change. We are going to see that humidity drop as we head into tomorrow. And as you can see, the cloud cover now looking a little bit different, looking more like our typical marine layer. That monsoonal pattern is going to continue to linger into Thursday, primarily over the mountains and the deserts. We are going to see a slow and gradual cool down as we head into the end of the week. That high pressure is also going to shift out of the region to the southeast, and that of course is what's going to help bring that onshore flow back to Southern California, and of course what will help cool down our numbers. And speaking of numbers, today's daytime highs in Los Alamitos 88 degrees, 86 in Santa Ana, San Bernardino 95 degrees, and in Palm Springs we are looking at 101. So as we move into the remainder of the week, we're also going to see the air dry out a little bit because a different air mass is going to If you happen to be in the city of Whittier, right now you're still sitting at 80 degrees. By the time we get to midnight, we're looking at 74. Clear skies with a light breeze out of the south at 3 miles per hour. And by 5 a.m. tomorrow, that marine layer is going to push on shore. It's going to be calm and 70 degrees. The rest of the forecast coming up shortly. I'll send it back to you guys for now.
Vera, thank you. 20-year-old Andres Chavez has been charged with the murder of 13-year-old Mendez in an unprovoked shooting last month at a Pico Rivera gas station where Mendez was waiting for his mother. The charge comes with a special circumstance allegation of lying in wait. Chavez is also charged with carrying a loaded handgun in public. He's being held without bail and could face the death penalty.
An investigation underway after 2 LAFD vehicles were involved in back-to-back crashes at the same Reseda intersection. The first crash happened around 9 a.m. when a car hit an ambulance carrying a patient. A separate ambulance picked up that patient and completed the transport. 45 minutes later, a battalion chief arriving to investigate the first crash was involved in a separate collision. One person was hurt in that crash and was sent to the hospital.
The LA City Council has advanced a proposal that would waive towing and impound fees for vehicles belonging to those detained by federal immigration enforcement agencies. The council directed the LAPD and the Department of Transportation to return within 15 days with recommendations. The city will also study procedures for dealing with property abandoned as a result of immigration enforcement.
The LA Clippers are pushing back following allegations uncovered by investigative journalist Pablo Torre that the team and owner Steve Ballmer circumvented the NBA salary cap. Torre says star Kawhi Leonard was paid $28 million outside his NBA contract via an endorsement deal through a company called Aspiration, where he never had to actually do anything. Torre reports Aspiration was once partially funded by Ballmer himself. It is now bankrupt, and last month, Aspiration's co-founder pleaded guilty to defrauding investors and lenders in a $250 million scheme. In a statement to KTLA, the Clippers denied any wrongdoing, saying, quote, neither Mr. Ballmer nor the Clippers circumvented the salary cap or engaged in any misconduct related to Aspiration. They say the team ended its relationship with Aspiration during the 2022-23 season when Aspiration defaulted on its obligations, and neither the Clippers nor Mr. Ballmer was aware of any improper activity by Aspiration or its co-founder. The NBA will now investigate. KTLA is a local broadcast partner of the LA Clippers.
Congress pushing to release more Jeffrey Epstein files after survivors shared powerful stories on Capitol Hill. Kentucky Republican Tom Massey and California Democratic Ro Khanna are trying to force a vote to release all Epstein files after some lawmakers claim a recent release contained mostly old or heavily redacted material.
The only motive for opposing this bill would be to conceal wrongdoing. You have a choice. Stand with the truth or with the lies that have protected predators for decades.
Their plan needs all Democrats' support to end 6 Republicans. The White House called Massey's effort a hostile act to the administration and said the DOJ is fully supporting a more comprehensive release of files.
Lottery fever is sweeping the country tonight. Powerball jackpot now the 4th largest in lottery's history, soaring to a whopping $1.4 billion.
Oh, the life-changing jackpot coming after no winner emerged on Monday. KTLA's Alina Abovian reports from Altadena, where players are testing their luck.
Hi there, guys. Good evening. Well, players are trying their luck at Joe's Service Center right here behind me because this is a lucky place. A few years ago, they sold a $2 billion ticket, and the owner, Joe, says he believes